Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pulling Teeth and welcome back to the WWF Smackdown 2 Know Your Role Season Mode. Now, I was flicking through all the stuff that we currently have unlocked, because obviously there's a lot to get unlocked in this game, still loads to go. And I was looking what we had and I realised we have all the creator parts for Jeff Jarrett. So I thought, you know what, why the hell not? I'll create Jeff Jarrett. Realise we don't have his moveset, but he is now created and he currently has a default moveset. As you see, he's on the card. But I didn't stop there, so I had a look to see what movesets we do have unlocked. And we have a couple of the unknowns that are like generic ones that are unlocked, like a Japanese generic one and a US generic one. But I looked at some of the others, and there were two that jumped out at me straight away that we have unlocked. That I then went online and looked up like creation things for, and one of them I could create 100% like as a formula online. The other one I had to tweak one part, as one part we don't have unlocked. So there are two more people who are added to the roster currently. Neither of them are on this card, so I'm going to keep them a secret for now and see if they show up on Smackdown. One of which I was very, very tempted to swap out playing as Al Snow for. I'm going to be honest. But I will save it for now. There's another moveset we got unlocked where I realised I couldn't find anything like online anywhere of how to create him in this game. I didn't look for very long, granted, but still. We still haven't given RVD a moveset. And he beat Jeff Jarrett. Still need to give RVD a proper moveset. I also realise I need to give Goldberg a moveset. Although he does have one in this game, we just haven't unlocked it yet. I think that's probably what I'm waiting for. Probably waiting for Goldberg's moveset to unlock before we give it to him. But I realise that now I am down to like next to nobody left. I've got like no free spaces left. Well, I've got 3 free spaces left. So there's a possibility I might have to chuck some people out at some point. People who are not really bringing in that much attention. Might even have to throw out Cassidy, my original creation. Be hard because at the minute I think he's hardcore champion. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We do still have 3 spaces left. One of which I know I want to use for Gold Dust once we get all the parts for him. Because currently we only have his head. The other 2, there's a few that I could go with. Which I've not decided on just yet. But either way, we'll find the lethal weapon. And super kicked in the jaw. I need to remember that Al Snow's moveset is insane in this game. It's not quite Taz levels, because Taz has got the most insane moveset in like any game ever, maybe. He's just brutal in this game. It's great. Oh, a side moonsault to nothing. Elbows. Get on the announce table. We're both in the hardcore division. I did check my place in the rankings as well as Al Snow in the hardcore division. We're currently at number 4.
4.
Yeah, 4. Yes, ref. No, 4. Great with this Asai moonsault. Working great for me.
1.
Whoa. I started as well, just as a side note, on my own time, a game of TEW recently. I play a lot of TEW in my spare time. Mostly because it's on my laptop and I can't seem to actually like screen record on my laptop properly. But I can do it via the capture card for this. But either way, I got to start a TEW game in 1996. 1996 WWF. And it starts in... No, not 1996, sorry. It's 1997. But it's before the screw job. It's the week of SummerSlam it starts here. So, you know, Taker as champion. Michaels is number one contender. Bret Hart's with the Hart Foundation, feuding with Austin. And you realise just how toxic the backstage environment is at that point. Everybody hates each other. Like, no wonder everything was bad at that point in time. There's a bunch of jobbers on the card, on the roster, that I tried to get rid of, but like all of them know Bret Hart. Bret was like, don't get rid of them. No, don't get rid of them. No, don't get rid of them. It's like they hired the entirety of the people who like graduated the dungeon. And they were all like jobbers, or most of them. And they just choked Blackman out casually. No, he didn't tap. Now he's mad though. What? No, you will get elbowed in the gut. Elbow in the gut. No. Elbow in the gut. Stop trying to strike the hell out of me. And snowplow. Center of the ring. He might be done.
2, 3.
I was flicking on YouTube last night, and I found a video that was very recently released, which was like an hour of just random cutscenes from this game. The guy said that he doubts it's all of them that he's found, but he played through season for 7 years. Not 7 real world years. He means like 7 years in game. And recorded as many cutscenes as he could, swapping between different people. And some of them I have never seen, and I have been playing this game since it came out. And it makes you... Dean Malenko vs. Trish Stratus in Hell in a Cell, what the hell? It makes you realise how random the cutscene triggers are and how rare some of them are, and others are like really common. Like, yeah, I was told I would have a match tonight, blah, blah, blah. One backstage with Michael Cole, very common. The standing in the ring one, very, very common. The backstage assault, fairly common. But then you've got other ones, like the Kane one we got last episode, not that common. And The Rock has his own special, he's got two actually. He's got two of his own special, like, in-ring promo things. One of which is just him talking, and the other one is him talking and getting interrupted. But he has his own special animation for it. Stone Cold's got his own special animation for one as well. There's loads of like cutscenes that are super rare. Like there's an assault one which is specifically for DX. Like nobody else gets it. There's a bunch of stuff with limos showing up and things that you just like so rarely see. There's a bunch of stuff involving like the VIP room and people like Vince and Shane. Which does actually remind me, I have taken Vince out of regular competition and I have put him back in the other section. And I've done that for a reason, because I kind of figured that Vince being in the actual rankings, trying to face people, might be like ruining some of the VIP scene stuff. I could be wrong, but I think it might be. I don't know for sure. So I've taken Vince out of that. Oh god. Okay, the big quiche. He's already got me in stink face position and didn't do it, thank god. So I'd say 10 seconds in. Rikishi trying to get himself championship opportunity, taking on the champ. Oh yeah, Too Cool have got a bunch of their own special animations as well in this game, where they ask people to dance with them. Special cutscenes. Not just Kishi. Like there's ones where he does it, where they do it with Rikishi. There's ones where they do it with certain single superstars, and there's ones where they do it with tag teams. And there's like got special animations for if they accept or if they don't. If they don't accept, then Too Cool just dances by themselves. If they do accept, then that superstar dances with them. And it's really weird, but it's great. Why am I doing constant diving clotheslines? I've just realised I've done that like 4 times in a row. She's just trying to throw me out of the ring. Of course, we have to do a bit of a reset after the last episode, which was the greatest episode we have ever had. Maybe that's why Trish had got a Hell in a Cell match tonight. Because, in case you missed it, we currently have King Trish. The King of the Ring ended with Trish Stratus beating Stone Cold Steve Austin in the finals. It was the greatest thing that's happened in this season mode so far. Oh, hi, Kane. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Rikishi's just going to be occupied with Kane. For a second, anyway. Now he gets tombstoned. Probably should have put my face there. That was grim. Where's your allies, eh, Quiche? Where's Too Cool? Where are they? Not here.
1, 2, 3.
There's also like a bunch of animations that I've not seen before involving people coming out to the ring injured. You know, like you see the stanky leg walk backstage quite a lot after they get attacked. Well, there's one of those where they do that coming down to the ring. There's one where they do it with their arm, if their arm's hurt. There's a bunch of stuff that we like are so much rarer in this game that you don't see that often. I'd say some I have never seen before in my life. Others look somewhat familiar, so I might have seen years ago. Okay. This looks like a hell of a card. We got Sullivan Cassidy defending the Hardcore title against Rodney, Gerald Brisco and Eddie Guerrero, Grandmaster Sexay and Dean Malenko. Ourselves a fatal 4-way match with Raven the Goodfather, Steve Blackman and ourselves as Al Snow, Big Boss Man and Bradshaw, Mick Foley, Chris Jericho, Stone Cold and Billy Gunn, Rikishi versus Edge, and The Undertaker and Triple H in the main event with Kane refereeing for us. So, both of our other guys have not shown up. I've put them in different brackets, so I will explain who they are since they haven't shown up in this episode, so you can look forward to seeing them in future. One is Ric Flair, and the online creation formula for him makes him look absolutely insane. Like, they've full on given him the ultra crazy eyes. He looks absolutely manic in the best way possible. And the other one is Mitsuharu Misawa. I did change the hair that they gave for him, because I didn't like the hair that they put in the formula for him. So I did tweak that. And we don't have the actual tights for Misawa yet. So I found like the closest thing that I could find. And I will swap it once we unlock the actual tights. Rodney is challenging for the Hardcore title. Rodney. And he's winning the Hardcore title. This could be the opportunity to ditch Cassidy out of this whole thing so we have an extra space for actual superstars to be created and put in. This could be the opportunity. Tempted to do it, maybe. Maybe for the next episode. We could take Cassidy out of this. Perhaps. Tweak it for a creation for somebody else. Just to give that extra spot. Because there's a bunch of people that I wouldn't mind adding into this. Like I saw a creation formula for the likes of Bret Hart. I saw one for Owen Hart. There's ones for all sorts of people like DDP. Ones for Sting. Oh, right, no, sorry, we're in this match. Ones for loads of people that would be really cool to have in. But obviously we don't have that many spaces. That's the one letdown in this game. You only have 10 creation slots. Definitely wish we'd have more. It's like if they had this game's like story mode, this game's season mode in Just Bring It, with like Just Bring It's roster and all the creation slots that they have saved in Just Bring It, because they have a bunch more, then I feel like Just Bring It would have been even better. It would have been like one of the top games. Granted, it wasn't as big of a step up as they would have liked it to be, or how ambitious they were for it, but they were still learning, you know, how to do the next generation jump at that point from PS1 to PS2. And so the biggest letdown of Just Bring It isn't like the gameplay, I don't think, or the roster or anything like that. I know the roster's a little bit of a letdown because it came out during like the invasion, which means you would have wanted there to be more invasion people, which there really wasn't. But I think the biggest letdown is the story mode. Ditching season mode for the story mode just seemed lame, because the story was literally, it's like maximum of 3 matches and then it's done. Whereas the appeal of this was that it was endless. That was the appeal of it. Like, you get your main stories. Go get the crunch. You get your main stories in your first year. And then afterwards, it just does you a bunch of, like, generic-ish ones. But it was endless. You never knew when it would stop. You could go on as long as you wanted to. And you could mix things up, like move people around ranking systems. You could change teams. Teams can break up. I've seen that as a thing. Teams can break up. And like form and stuff. Allies and things could be a whole system you can play around with. Allies and rivals for everybody. Like, this mode can genuinely just go on forever. And it's the one thing that, like, they never truly got back. They tried, like, with some of the more, like, the career mode stuff that they got in, like, 2K15. I think that one was endless. Technically, I think there was actually an end, like an end point, but you could just go on forever. Like, I think like 16, 17 and 18 tried to do something similar with the whole making an endless point of it, but they put more work into the actual story in definitely 19. Don't know about the rest. Okay, let's just drop Blackman on his head and be done with it. No plow. Oh god, both of them just came and kicked me in the face. Damn it, Godfather. Goodfather, even. Get off. One other thing that I found while I was flicking through the things we've unlocked in this game, I forgot to mention. I know there's a bunch of like spare heads for people. Like, you start off with an old Al Snow head, funnily enough, for his Job Squad days. But I realised that the very, very end one, which we've somehow unlocked, is Undertaker in a bandana and sunglasses. Which looks awesome, honestly. I just wish there were more creator slots so you could use that. Oh, alright then. I was sure I say moonsault. Neckbreaker. Ow. I'm just throwing super kicks. Jesus, I got bicycle kicked and my head clean off. tried to go top rope. Instead, I'm just getting bicycle kicked. Moon flipping. Kind of. Moon flip. No. Drop toe holds. No. Behave. Uh-oh. 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 This is not good. This match could end at like any time. Of course I missed the moon flip. Get DDT'd. Oh no. Oh god, martial arts kick. Okay, so Blackman's taking a finisher and Raven's taking a finisher. Me and Goodfather haven't, but Goodfather also has a finisher. Which is not good. That means he can end this match at any point, realistically, if he wanted to. Just trying my best here. Somehow got him. Oh, thanks. Nope, no. Work the arm. Just gonna sneak in here and snowplow. How is he still in this? Raven's taken 2 finishes and he's not knocked out. People don't normally take that many finishes in this game. Normally takes the 2. We still got this. I still believe in us. Uh-oh. Get up, get up, get up. Get choked out, get choked out, get choked out. We could have this. We don't have this. No! Damn it. Shouldn't have left them alone that long. Nearly took him out. Very nearly took out the Goodfather there. That moon flip at the end, that was just for style points. Moonsault for style. Okay, Big Boss Man and Bradshaw. I'm pulling Boss Man. There we go, Big Boss Man. At what point do we swap our characters as well? Because I want to keep like the rotation fairly frequent. Because I feel like that's a good thing that we can do. Now we've got 2 characters on the go. We can keep a decent rotation going. I did not expect Billy Gunn to be the winner of that one. And you know what I mean? Like we could keep a good rotation of people. Do we take him to the next pay-per-view? I think maybe we take Al Snow and Undertaker to the next pay-per-view. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you think we can't take him to the next pay-per-view or we take him longer or less. Whatever floats your boat. Do we take both? Do we swap both of them? Do we swap just one? And who would you think we swap for? Like we've got most of the... We've got the base roster unlocked. And so we're getting some of the... We're creating some of the other people that we can have. So who jumps out to you? Who do you think we could go with next? And who do we trade out for? Taker or Snow? We've had Taker longer, but we've also managed to get Taker to the world title. Do we want to just drop away from that? Let me know what you think in the comments while I take Taker to fight Triple H with Kane standing over as his referee. Oh, he looks weird with no glove on. Okay, Kane, you look naked. It's weird with both arms exposed and no glove. No, it looks wrong. It does not. It looks weird. I don't like it. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Referee Kane makes me uncomfortable. Get DDT'd. And no sell everything, apparently. Just take the uppercuts. Apparently is selling for you. Finally, thank you. Get super duper flex. It's not quite a super flex, but still. DDTs. Here we go. Okay, reverse the choke slam then. Just be rude like that. Get up. Get choke slammed. Stop no selling me. Thank you. Okay, back to no selling. He sold for a second. Here, Kane. Bonk. Oh no, we broke his quad. Whatever shall we do? Damn it. There we go. Choke him. Choke him. Choke him. Ref can't see it, right, Kane? Your mask is in the way. God, that was a right. And get chokes on again. And here we go. Last ride. Kane count it.
1, 2, 3.
And fast counted because he's our brother and he likes us and we're actually on side for a change. We're so far down in the tag team rankings though, I had a look. Because for some reason the game's just not booking tag matches and I don't know why. Like, tag matches are getting booked so rarely despite there being a lot of teams in there. Very, very bizarre. But either way, that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. So thank you so much for joining me in this one. It's been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.